everyone to our 61st Kiwanis Pancake Supper. We've been established for 96 years. So what we would like for you all to do is consider joining us. We meet the first and third Thursday of every month. So please give us a chance to show you what we do to serve the children of the world.
And tell me about it. That way the pancakes don't stick. That money would be done. They had to wait up and start the next order. So just interesting. Sometimes it's some kind of plastic stuff. Again, I really don't know. Freddie. You told James to get lucky.
Conrad Barnes, and I've been part of the Kiwanis community for quite some time, working with trying to help the children of Walton County. We provide scholarships for needy people. Two $1,000 scholarships is the result of what we're doing tonight. We are working toward this fundraiser, pancakes and sausage with all the goodies that go with it. And I think you'll enjoy it. If you get it this in time, come join us. We're having a great time.
Hey, I'm Meredith Malcolm. I'm here at Synovus Bank in Monroe, and we are today celebrating the new brand. We have actually been Synovus Bank for over 25 years as National Bank of Walton County and also as Athens First Bank and Trust. So we finally have changed our name to Synovus and thrilled to be here. We had a great crowd here celebrating, a lot of local people just walking on up and having lunch and enjoying the music. Happy to have everybody here to visit with us and visit with our team. Come on down to the bank and visit with us. You'll see the same people, same service, and we'd love to visit with all of y'all any day during the week. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Kenny Sargent with Keep Walton Beautiful in the Walton County Recycling Center. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We've continued to stay busy here as we're getting into spring, and we've had some early warm weather this year that I'm sure we're all happy about. And that's really had things picking up here at the center. I did want to remind everyone just to save a trip down here. We've still had quite a few people coming in with things like hedge trimmings and grass clippings and even leaves still. And just a reminder that we do not accept those items here. Those type things would all need to go to an inert landfill. We have several of those throughout our county. You can call us to get some of those numbers if you'd like. Our number here is 770-267-1421. We'd be happy to get you in the right direction as far as the inert materials go. Just remember that so you don't come all the way out here just to have to be turned away. Also, there's been a few changes to our electronics recycling. We had started collecting TVs, and we are still collecting TVs. The only ones we can't take, we found out with the new company we're dealing with, are the older model CRT type televisions. Basically what we need or will accept are just the flat screen TVs. We will still be able to take the smaller CRT monitors for computers, but when we go into TVs, it will need to be just the flat screen TVs, not the older, larger models. So we're still excited that we're able to get rid of TVs of any kind because we have a lot of those thrown away here, and we knew how many were making it all the way to the landfill. So we're happy we're at least being able to capture some of those and have those be recycled. One other thing I wanted to remind everyone of, at all of our convenience sites, as well as here at the main facility off of Leroy Anderson Road, we also have the new use again clothes bins at all of those locations. In those bins, you can put things like shoes, shower curtains, old wash rags, clothes, any materials like that. And we have started filling up some of those, but instead of throwing it away here or wherever you're throwing it away, just know there's a lot of outlets that can save you a little money just to put those into those bins rather than throwing them away. It keeps them out of the landfill as well. So just wanted to make everyone aware of that. Going forward on into the spring, we'll start working on some different things we'll be doing around Earth Day. Generally, shortly after Earth Day, we always have our document destruction event, and we plan on doing that again this year. We're not sure if we're going to do like a tire amnesty on those days or not yet. We're still trying to work through that. But we will keep you updated a little more in the future as the planning comes together on those things. But like I always do, if you've never been out here to our facility and to see what's going on here, what we do and what we offer the county, please come out and visit us. Let us walk you through. Let us get you started recycling. Show us some different options for your solid waste disposal. There's several things that can be done here that would be beneficial to you as well as the environment. So come on out and see us. Give us a call. Again, our number here is 770-267-1421. We look forward to talking to y'all, to meeting some of you. So please keep us in mind and come out.
Hi, welcome to the Monroe Walton Center for the Arts. Just giving you a little update of what we have going on in the next couple of weeks. On March 22nd, we have our middle school reception from 6 to 8 p.m. If you haven't come in to see our fabulous middle school show, see all the talent from our public and private school students, you need to come in and see. I have to say, Walton County has some of the best art teachers in the state. They're just awesome. And their students produce great work. You'll be really inspired if you come by and see. And on the 22nd from 6 to 8, we'll be honoring those students, and we'll have light refreshments. The teachers, families, grandparents will be here. So think about it. Come join us that night or anytime between now and then. After that, our high school show installs, and when that one comes in, it is honestly like a trip to the High Museum. It's just amazing what our high school students are producing, and that show will open early in April, so come by and see us. That show may open the end of March, but end of March, 1st of April. And we have our painting and pizza party. That's the first Saturday of the month for kids, obviously. Contact us if you would like more information, or jump on our website at monroewaltonarts.org for more information about the painting and pizza parties. We're averaging about 50 or 60 classes every month between all of our weekly classes and our one-time workshops that are on an evening or a Saturday afternoon. On Saturday the 24th, we have our Scattering Kindness lady, Julie Bell, will be here, and she just does a great job with beads and making bracelets. You can make your own bracelets, so you pick out whatever you want to put on your bracelet. She helps you get started with a little mini lesson. That's $10 for your first bracelet. If you want to make more bracelets, they're only $8 a piece, and she's got hundreds, thousands of beads to choose from in all kinds of colors. And that's always a lot of fun. It's just drop in anytime between 11 and 4 on Saturday the 24th. Just drop in for that. We have another class on the 24th. I believe it's our rug making class. So have at least 2 or 3 classes on the 24th. That's that Saturday. We have our members only museum trip on the 24th. We're going to the Michael C. Carlos Museum. Right now we have a whole beehive of activity out in our lobby, lots going on, making things and getting ready for the farm to table dinner and the auction that we will have to raise funds for our center. So we're your community arts center. Please come see us, visit our gallery, visit our gift shop. We have 45 artists in our gift shop, just fabulous things, unique gifts, really well priced. All of our classes, our pottery studio. Come see us soon. Thank you.
Hi, this is Jody Johnson. I'm here with the Recreation Report, and happy to say that our opening day this past March 10th with our baseball and softball and our soccer was great. The weather turned out fabulous with close to a 70-degree day, so you really couldn't ask for anything better in early March as the temperatures plummeted the next few days with our season continuing. But we've made it through it, and I believe the spring is hopefully here to stay here over the next few weeks with our spring sports. I know the kids and the parents that are watching will definitely want those warmer weathers. It's brutal to be out with the March winds that come through Georgia and the cold, frigid nights as soon as the sun goes down. But now that we're in our daylight savings time, hopefully the weather will change for the better. Our track season's doing well as well. We have about 60 kids out there running track with Kenny Freeman heading that program up. And we'll continue our baseball and softball and soccer seasons all the way through May to the time the school lets out. So looking forward to some great participation with all of our spring sports. We'll be looking ahead to a couple of new sports that we're going to add, which is futsal, which is a kind of a soccer league played with a heavier ball and it's played indoors. We're going to advertise for that this summer, and we're also going to see if there's any interest on summer basketball. We're seeing a lot of people that are going to the single sports that want to play year-round one particular activity, and basketball is one of those things that is played a lot in the summertime. So we're going to advertise a summer basketball league. You'll see that over the next couple weeks in your folders, through your kids' folders on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Whenever they bring those home, you should see a folder with summer basketball and summer futsal, a couple programs that we're going to add. One other program that I am assisting with, it's not really through the county, but it is through Relay for Life. We're going to do a fundraiser with a fishing tournament. And the way that it'll work, I'll have a flyer for that, and it'll be at all the local bait shops and anywhere that people fish. With the new reservoir being open and people apparently are catching some fairly large fish, we thought it would be great to implement this being a fishing tournament. And it's not in the traditional sense of everybody has to go out and get a boat and have a specific place that we're going to fish. It's going to be a little more open for you to go and fish anywhere you want. We'll have a designated day, which is going to be April 21st. And then we'll have a designated place that you'll weigh in your fish. You can go out, you start at daylight, you can go out and fish any pond you want, the reservoir or any pond. The key is every fish has to be alive when you bring it in. You bring in your largest 5 fish, and the person with the most weight wins. We'll have prizes for the top 3 finishers for that, and the cost is going to be around $40 to $50 per team, and you can have a 2-man team to work with. So it's a good fundraiser, great cause, Relay for Life for the Walton County team that we've had for quite a few years. Wendra Williams heads up the Walton County Relay for Life, but she's also the captain of our team as well. So we're going to do a fundraiser for that. So if you're into fishing or you just want to help out with something like this, you can give us a call here at the Recreation Department or contact Wendra Williams. She's going to have a little website for that you can pay for that fundraiser online as well. So we're looking forward to that coming April 21st. Speaking of the recreation ponds, we will have our ponds open somewhere around the 1st of June. We always put our catfish in there, and it takes a few months for them to get large enough for us to go out and have our ponds to be open to the public. And those are at Meridian Park and at Matthews Park. So those ponds will be open somewhere around the 1st of June. I believe that's going to be on our flyer as well, that we're going to advertise the futsal and the basketball, the futsal, and there's also a lot of community center programs on that flyer that we're going to send out through the schools. I believe we're making those this week, so you should get those in the next week or so in those folders as well. So, and a lot of things going on. When the spring coming in the air, people are thinking about the parks. It's a great time if you're thinking of having a birthday party or a family reunion, anything that you might want to rent a pavilion. I would suggest that you go to one of our community centers now. They book up extremely fast, especially the ones that that have the restrooms and the playgrounds nearby. Those book up extremely fast, and you can reserve those now for the summer activities. It's a minimal cost of around $30 for the reservation, and then we'll come out and make sure the bathrooms or the trash and all those things are taken care of. So it's a low fee to reserve those pavilions as well. I invite you to go to our website at waltoncountyga.gov. We have lots of information on there, lots of places that you can look for information like parks near us, and it's somewhere near your community. There'll be what you're looking for recreation, whether it's a walking track, outdoor walking track, indoor walking track, whether it's a pavilion or a playground or an athletic complex, batting cage, you name it. If you go to our website at waltoncountyga.gov, you'll see a list of the parks and all of the amenities. So I appreciate it, and we hope to see you at a park soon. So until next time, thank you.
Hello, Walton County. This is Kevin Little, Chairman's Report on Walton Entertainment, Channel 17 and Channel 18.2. I want to update you on some successes we've had here over the last week or since I talked to you last. Facebook was a big announcement last week. The governor made the announcement at the Capitol. It's going down the Joint Development Authority Industrial Park right off of I-20. Will be right across from Shire, which was Baxter when it first came here. It's exciting. They're going to build 2 buildings over the next 4 years, which will house all the electronics and all the stuff to do that. Be close to 150 full-time jobs, and they'll have a good many other service jobs that'll be there. So it's exciting. It's a long time. Been working on this thing about a year and a half. Shane Short and his people have worked very hard to make it a success, and then the Joint Development Authority of Walton, Newton, Morgan, and Jasper, we've all worked very hard to continue to do this. This will enable, by Facebook coming, we'll have some monies left over, which will let us be able to open up the backside of the Joint Development Authority Park down there at Stanton Springs. There's 500 acres on the other side of the creek, and so this will be able to let us build a parkway to there, and we'll be able to attract some more companies in here, and so they'll be looking out that I-20 corridor. I want to talk to you a little bit about Hard Labor Creek. Just Friday a week ago, we did get it open for fishing, and from what I understand, the fishermen are being very successful down there with bass. I don't think the crappie are biting yet as much. They've caught small amounts of those, but anybody bass fishing's been able to catch anything from the small 1-pounders up to, I've heard of 2 9.5-pound ones. So that's pretty successful, but most of them are in the 3 to 5 range, and so that's still a fun day at the lake. It's $10 a day for a whole vehicle or whoever you bring with you, or either you can get an annual pass. If you live in Walton and Oconee, it will be $60, and you can. And if you live outside of Walton County, it's $75. You can get that from the Water Authority over on 81 off of Youth Monroe Road at our water department. That's very exciting because it's really a drinking water reservoir, but we was able to get this up. The good Lord sent us a lot of water in the last few years, and so we're just under full pool, and so maybe we'll continue to rise in that area, and that's going to be something really, really good. It was an honor to be able to do the ribbon cutting last Friday because I was a small kid when Lake Oconee was filled, and I do remember a little bit about that, but to be able to see one filled and took over right here in Walton County, it's really a good event. As we roll on into spring and summer, there's going to be a lot of, as the nights, the afternoons and evenings are a lot, you're out a whole lot later, so if you see any problems or you see any things that you need to notify Roads and Bridges or notify 911, let them know. Also, we've been having a good many of dog complaints. A lot of you are not containing your dogs, and you're home in the evenings now with a long afternoon, or you come home from work and you just open the gate and let them out, it could present a problem to you because we do have leash laws here in our county. And just be aware of that. and that is something, because if your neighbor is complaining because your dog's there and they have pictures, or if they have caught him over there, then it could become a problem for you. So be mindful with that. And also, I did discuss with you a little bit last time about what was going on at the Gold Dome. Several of the pieces of legislation did make it over to crossover, which is on the other side now. And in the next segment here in 2 weeks, I will update you on what's going on there. But if you get an opportunity, please try to look that up. It's very important for you to know what's going on down at the Gold Dome, because it could affect you for a lifetime. And a lot of times the stuff is passed on to your local city or your local county, and then we have to pass it on out to you, because that's the only way we can take care of it. But if you have any questions or concerns, please give me a call, 770-267-1316. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cassandra Hainsworth, and I am the Walton County 4-H agent. And here at Walton County 4-H, we have a lot of exciting events and activities coming up that youth aged from 5th grade to 12th grade are able to get involved in. Some of our activities coming up, as you see here, we have our poster about 4-H camp. We have a number of camping opportunities for our youth. 5th and 6th graders are going to be camping this summer at Burton 4-H Center on Tybee Island. We also have some junior camps for 7th and 8th graders. That's going to be Wilderness Challenge Camp at Wasiga 4-H Center, Junior Camp at Fortson 4-H Center, and Marine Resources Camp at Burton 4-H Center. We also have 2 senior camps that take place at Rock Eagle 4-H Center. We have Senior Camp and Senior Extreme Camp. So if any of those are interesting to your youth and you think they may want to participate, come by our office here at 100 North Broad Street and sign your kids up for camp. We also have a number of clubs that are meeting right now that your youth also have an opportunity to get involved in. We have some of our shooting sports programs. We have air rifle, archery, BB, shotgun. All of those are opportunities for your kids to get involved. We also have our horse club, and right now our horse judging and hippology team has started meeting, and they meet every Tuesday from now until April 17th. So if you're interested, if you have any kids that are interested in learning more about horses, have them come on out. Our poultry judging team is going to have their first practice on March 8th right here at 2:30 at the 4-H office. So if you have any kids that are interested in poultry judging, have them come on out and meet on March 8th will be their first practice. And then we also have our goat club that meets the last Tuesday of every month. So if any of those activities sound exciting to you or your kids, please bring them by the office to get more information. You can also call our office at 770-267-1324. We look forward to hearing from you soon, and we hope you have a great day. Bye.
Good morning. Thank you for watching. I'm Dina Huff, Executive Director for the Partnership for Families, Children, and Youth. And today, my guest is Ms. Donna Hawk with Walton County Public Schools, and she is the Title I Parent Coordinator, and she's here to spread some news about what parents in Walton County need to do. So take it away, Donna.
All right. This time of the year, we start our revision process in all of our Title I schools, and we send out, we have several surveys going right now, but the survey that the Title I department uses is all about academics. That's what Title I is all about. We use those federal dollars to provide teachers or parapros in the school, or sometimes we do software, that sort of thing. If it's a program on writing or reading, literacy, whatever, those are the items that we also afford for our schools with our Title I funds. But I just wanted to hold up the survey. Says flyer, that is your actual QR code. Each one of our Title I schools have this probably somewhere displayed prominently in their lobby or right out by car line, whichever. If you want to go online, you can do that. It is on our main website, and we also have the paper copy of it. We will take surveys any way we can get them. We just need that information from our parents. We like to see how we're doing this past year, so the survey serves the purpose of monitoring that for us, and then we use it for our next year for our planning. So it's really important that we hear information from all of our parents, grandparents, stakeholders, that type of thing. So please, please, please go online and do one of our Title I surveys so that we can get that information collated and out to our schools so we can work on planning for next year.
If you could, share with us how many Title I schools that we have in Walton County.
We have 9 out of 15 Title I schools, and they are all school-wide Title I schools, and that is based on free and reduced lunch poverty. And that's why I say there are a lot of tags, a lot of strings that come with that funding. So we have to do a lot of paperwork for it, but it's well worth it whenever we provide coaches in the schools. Some of our schools have coaches. We also do parapros, and all of that is in an effort to get that student to teacher ratio down.
Which
so
is very important.
Yes, it is. It is. If you've got somebody struggling in your classroom, you want to make sure that that person has some one-on-one with a teacher or parapro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always good about that. But we do also pay for software for some. I'm thinking of the writing program that some of our middle schools use to try to get our students up to par on their writing skills. Title I funds are used for a lot of different things, but it's always something to do with academics. It always has to be tied back to that. So, and that's why I say this survey is a little more along those lines so that we can hear from parents. And like I said, we use this to kind of gauge how our last year has gone, this year that we're in right now, and then how we want to plan for next year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really important that parents do this survey for us so that we can take that information and help in that all-important planning for next year. So.
Right. So if they need to pick up a paper copy?
Should be in their front office. And actually, all 15 schools do this survey. That's
Okay.
how important it is.
Okay.
I don't see us moving our Title I schools any next year, but we may have one school that was just only TA, which is targeted assistant, and then go into a full Title I school school-wide, which
Mm-hmm.
means every student in that school benefits from those funds.
Right.
So whenever they're a TA school, we have certain criteria that they have to meet, different tiers,
Mm-hmm.
but it's all based on need.
Okay.
So,
So it's very important for parents to either go online and do this survey or pick up the paper copy from your school.
Yes.
Because you're the spokesperson for your child. And the Walton County school system really wants to hear what you have to say to be able to plan for the future. And you're your best advocate for your child. So I hope that you will all contact your schools and get this survey accomplished for the school system so they'll know what to do. And it is planning season here for us, planning months ahead for the partnership. And our focus has extended a little bit to include child abuse and neglect. So we will have some strategies that we're working on around child abuse and neglect because the numbers are up in Walton County, and we will have more information on that, but we are putting that in our plan this year. So we meet monthly at Felker Community Center at 8 a.m. and that's on the third Tuesday of every month. And what we plan to do is put strategy teams in place to work on our 3 different goals for FY19. I can't believe I'm saying that, but that's the plan we're working on. We do have children will be free of abuse and neglect. We're incorporating that. Family poverty and risky behaviors of youth. So those are our 3 different goals that we're going to work on this year. And we have numbers to prove that there are needs in each subject. So if you're interested in what we do, I invite you to come attend our meetings. It's open to the public. 8 a.m., Felker Community Center, the third Tuesday of every month. And if you ever have any questions, please feel free to call us here at the partnership, 770-207-6060. And I do appreciate you joining me today, Donna.
Certainly.
And please take the survey.
Please take the survey,
Sorry.
and if you need to get in touch with me, I am located at the BOE office upstairs. My number is 770-266-4530. I am the district Title I parent coordinator for all of our schools here in Walton County. So please take the survey so that we can use that information to improve the education for our students, possibly your child. Thank you so much.
Yes, and thank you for watching.
Hey, thanks a lot for tuning in today. As always, we're going to show you some of the dogs and cats that are here at Walton County Animal Control. You know, it's March now. We finally pushed through most of the winter, and thank God we've hit our slowest months. Traditionally, February and March are fairly slow, and so we don't really have a whole lot of dogs and cats to show you right now that are here for adoption, but you can always check our website, waltonpets.net, for new listings. But even though it's slow right now, you know what's approaching? Cat and puppy season. The days are getting longer, something triggers that in the animals to go into heat, and then they start having kittens, start having puppies, and we start getting flooded. We'll start getting floods of kittens by the end of March through all the way to October. The puppies will start coming in as well, unless you do your part to help stop that. And that's by spaying and neutering your pet. Maybe you've got a dog or a cat that's not fixed yet. Now is the time to get that done. A lot of times if they're pregnant already and you go in, they're going to charge you extra to have it done. So jump on that right now. And we want to let you know about one of the offers. The mobile spay-neuter clinic is going to be back in Walton County. This is done through the Atlanta Humane Society. They bring in this giant RV that's set up as a vet clinic, and the prices are incredible. $65 for dogs, $40 for cats, as well as other services that are available. So it's a great thing. They have limited space, so you'll want to jump on this right away. The way you can do that is you can call to schedule at 678-517-2143. The location is going to be Tractor Supply in Monroe, and it's going to be on March 28th and March 29th. But there are no walk-ins. You do have to have an appointment. So be sure to call that number and get your pet scheduled on that mobile spay-neuter clinic that's coming from the Atlanta Humane Society. And there's a lot of other vets in town as well. Monroe Vet, Monroe Animal Care, Countryside, Paradox. There's vets everywhere. So do what's right. Get your pet spayed so we don't have to deal with that flood of kittens and puppies that come in every spring. And now we'll show you a couple of the dogs and cats that are here right now.
All right, we have a 1-year-old male. He's like a cinnamon. Very sweet cat. If you're not a dog person, but you like the way dogs let you rub their bellies, this one's for you. He loves to sit in your lap and let you pet his belly. Very, very sweet cat. He will have to be neutered, so just remember that when you come to adopt one. And like I said, there's plenty of animals down here.
The female, her name is Maggie. She's probably about 2 or 3 years old. She's already spayed and she's microchipped. She needs a home fast. Come on, girl.
Here we have a shepherd mix. It's a male. He's about 7-8 months old. He has lots of energy and really sweet.
All right, we got over here is a 1-year-old domestic short hair female. She needs to be spayed. She's very loving, very sweet. And if this is not the cat you're looking for, come on down. We have plenty of cats down here, and kitten season is just about to be here. So make sure you spay and neuter your animals. And if you need a cat or a kitten, come see us.
We got a female rot. She's probably about 3 or 4 years old. Very sweet. Gets along with others. She seems to be potty trained because we take her out. She goes to the bathroom. She needs a home fast.
Hi, my name's Christina. I'm one of the groomers here at Monroe Veterinary Clinic, and today I'm going to talk to you about our de-shed process. It's about summertime, which means that all of our pets are going to be blowing their coats and there's going to be a lot of excess fur hanging around your house. I'm sure that's not something you really appreciate. So instead of going and having to shave your pet or trying to brush them out at home, we have a de-shed process here. What we do is that it's part of the bath process. We bring them to the back, we brush them out as much as we can. We put them in the bathtub, we shampoo them up, get them real nice and smelling good. At that point, we rinse them, we put on a deep coat conditioner, and at that point, we brush them out even more. That conditioner helps seep into the coat and helps us really get out that extra fur. We rinse them off, we blow dry them with the force dryer, which is also going to blow out some of that fur, and then we brush again until we don't see much fur coming off. It's not going to be a complete zero shedding treatment, but it is going to cut down on your shedding a lot. It is, again, part of the bath process, so you would pay for the bath as normal, which is going to include your shampoo, your bath, your blowout. It's going to include your nail trim, the ear cleaning, and anal gland expression. And then what we do is that we charge a little extra fee for the extra conditioner, and then depending on how long we have to brush out the pet, depends on what that price is going to be. So if you want to get your pet in to get a de-shed treatment, you can give us a call. We can give you some kind of rough estimate, and then we can get you in today.
This is Paul Mullins. We're here in downtown Monroe today for the big car show that we have every year in March. There is a big turnout today. The clouds left us about an hour ago, and it is bright, sunshiny today. I think we're going to have a lot of people viewing all these cars. There's several hundred cars here. This is Saturday, March the 24th, and we're just going to take a look around some of the cars and show you some of the cars that are here at the big car show. You might mark this on your calendar. Every March, the middle of March, we have the big car show here in downtown Monroe. This is a beautiful car. It's a convertible 57 Chevrolet. He has restored this. It's just in tip-top shape. This is a 1971 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. It's a convertible. It's really been fixed in perfect shape.
The new Avengers?
Yeah. You don't see many of these cars. This is a 2007 Saturn Sky. It was a sports car they had. Not a lot of them sold, but it was a good-looking car. This is a 2004 Mustang. It also is a convertible in very good shape. And next to it is a Chevy Super Sport. This is a 69. That engine has put all kinds of chrome on the engine. Looks beautiful. The paint job is great. Now this is a 1927 Ford T model. Of course, it didn't come with a big V8 engine and all in it, and he's just fit one right in here, just barely fits. I bet this thing will romp and stomp. And I don't believe you can hand crank it either. This is a fabulous car. We've done a great job of fixing this one up. T model. Let's look inside a little bit. This is a 1975 Volkswagen camper. This was the camping model. As you can see, there was a bed right here over the seats for the children, and here the couch made down into a bed, and then there was an overhead bed that I'll try to let you see up there. So you could actually sleep 2 children and 4 adults in this. When I was growing up, we had a similar camper to this Volks camper. And of course, you cooked outside on your Coleman stove. He's not around, but I believe this is John Coleman's sheriff's car. He has got it in immaculate shape. Interior is great. Of course, he's got the big sheriff, Walton County, on the side. For those of you that don't know, this is a 1937 Ford. And it looks like it's been restored beautifully. Got the original engine. Interior and dash are in great shape. This is a 56 Chevrolet in great shape, and of course two-tone. Back then you had two-tone cars. Today very seldom will you see a two-tone. This is a 1965 Pontiac, and this is the actual invoice on it. You see the price was $3,560 something, and there's all the accessories with it. This is a real jewel. This is a 1997 Miata. Of course, they're convertibles. And here we've got a Chevy 1937 two-tone. And the engine's been changed out for a V8. That's probably a romp and stomp. Then next to it we've got a Mustang, which is a 68 Mustang. And a 69 Mustang on the side of it. There's a 57 Chevrolet Bel Air. Of course, back then they were two-tone, you know, black roof. And this is kind of a lime green. I'm going to give you kind of an aerial view now of a lot of the cars that are here. This is 3 of the parking lots that have the cars. We've showed you 2 parking lots so far, and this will make 5 parking lots that are full of cars, so you kind of get the magnitude of all these cars. This is a 1972 Chevrolet truck, and this is what they called a 3-tone. You had the top was a color, midways was a color, and then the bottom was a color. And this is a Chevrolet Bel Air, 1955. Of course, they put a big V8 in it. And this is a 78 Chevrolet truck. Next to it is Chevrolet. I'm not real sure what year this one is, but it's really fixed up nice. Got the reverse tilt on the hood. This is a 1949 Oliver. I understand that it was made by the Oliver Tractor Company. They did make a tractor that had a road gear in it and it had a cab, and you could plow all day and then go dating at night in it. But they did make this pickup. This is a 1934 A model that has really been customized. But it is loud when they've got the pipes open. You see the inside of it. There's really just too many cars to talk about each one of them, so I'll scan them again so you can kind of see the Fords, Chevrolets. We'll give you another aerial shot of the cars around. Beautiful Mustang yellow. It is for sale.
Last call. Your car or truck does not have a colored dot at the driver's side windshield. You need to go up to my truck.
This car is for sale. Call 404-376-2446. It is a 2002 Ford T-Bird. You don't see many of these. This is a 52 Packard.
Back it up.
That's a beautiful car. This is a car that not many people probably know about today. This is the 1962 Studebaker. That was a fabulous car in its time. Its aerodynamics were far superior to the other cars. Just a fabulous car. 1962 Studebaker. This is a 1932, they call it a three-window Ford. This one has been restored. It's also been lowered, and V8 put in it, so it'll go quite a bit faster than where it was first designed. We got us a Ford here, and Chevrolet, and then a Super Sports down the way. I'd like to hear this one cranked up right here. This is a 1934 Ford. It's been customized. This is a 54 Buick. You used to know your Buicks by the big pointed bumpers on them, and also they would have the three little portholes down the side of the fender, and you could tell from the side of the front that was a Buick.
Hi there, my name is Jay Stilker. I'm a student at Georgia Tech, and this is my 81 DeLorean. So all of this Back to the Future props were made at the machine shop at Georgia Tech. This was laser cut on a CNC laser, and this was 3D printed on a 3D printing machine. It was printed in 4 separate pieces and put together. This right over here is just PVC pipe that was painted and bent to shape, but basically everything here came from Home Depot, but was put together in a way to make it look like the time machine from Back to the Future. It all lights up, and it even makes the sound effects from the movie. But this stuff here is just temporary. It can be taken back off the car and put back to a stock DeLorean. So
that is cool.
It all came together real nicely.
Okay.
Great to bring
Yeah,
it
you've done a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. There's a good old Volkswagen Beetle. This is a 1966. They were the #1 car that people could buy cheap in its day, and the Leaf is the Volkswagen of electric cars today. Here's a good old Jeep truck. I hope you've enjoyed the car show today. This is Paul Mullins with Walton Entertainment.
Welcome everybody to the Hard Labor Creek Regional Reservoir. It's a water drinking facility for Walton and Oconee County, and we probably will be selling water in the future to other people. One of the little criteria and little fringe benefits is we were able to make it a fishing reservoir also. But a drinking water reservoir nowadays cannot have any type of body fluids, any type of gas engine, so it'll be electric or paddle only here, and the wind's blowing today, so you make it pop out a sail. But it's a very exciting time for us here in Walton County to have this. You know, I was old enough or young enough to see Lake Oconee being filled, and we've watched Hard Labor Creek be filled from the ground up over here off the big bridge. Has been great. It's been an honor to be the chairman of Walton County to see this happen, and know I always, through the tough times in 07 and 08 when a lot of negativity was out there, I always said that it takes two things to live, and that's water and air. And I can't provide you with air because that's the good Lord to provide you with that, but we can provide you with water. So we're going to have a water source that we need for many, many years to be here, and it's going to be exciting to have. We got Commissioners Bradford, Commissioner Adams, and Commissioner Shellnut here today. A couple of other commissioners couldn't be here. And then we have the Water Board, Hard Labor Creek Management Board. If y'all will all, Tommy Richardson, Ryan Smith, Brad Johnson, who is the chair, Wendell Geiger, and is that all a couple of others that couldn't be here. And then the Water Authority, which is Brad Johnson, he's the chair of that. And who you got here, Brad, with you?
Wendell.
Wendell and
Tommy
Richardson.
No. Ryan Smith.
And Ryan Smith on that also. And then we have the attorney for the authority, Chip Ferguson, over there. And then Jimmy Parker with Precision Planning. And Jimmy, who you have here with you?
Rob Goss.
Rob Goss, okay. A lot of these people have really worked hard to make it. We do have Morris Jordan back here, our water authority director. And I'm probably leaving somebody out, but
Mr. Neil Jackson.
Neil Jackson. Neil, come on down and get in the photo with us.
We wouldn't have got all the land balls.
That is exactly right. Neil Jackson, he probably went into more homes than anybody in the world around here to try to make sure that all this land was purchased, and he done a great job on behalf of Walton and Oconee County. And so, but we, the mayor of Social Circle, Councilman Keener, I see a lot of people back here that I may or may not. Mayor Lamar Lee from Walnut Grove is here. Mayor John Howard of Monroe. I see a lot of people, but this is a great day for us all. We're gonna cut the ribbon. We're gonna let everybody get out here and get to fishing. And one thing is, I'm gonna say that's new for us, and so there's probably gonna be some hills and valleys, and we will learn and adjust as we go. But we are excited to have it. So, anybody else wanting to make any kind of comment? All right. Well, let's.
Tell them how to get here.
Okay, Highway 11 south to Mount Perrin. Take the left on Mount Perrin. If you're coming out of Monroe, and run it till it ends, turn left on Social Circle Fairplay. If you're coming any other direction, you can come out I-20, come through Social Circle to Social Circle Fairplay, and come out and go across the big bridge. It's actually 310 Social Circle Fairplay. All righty. Anything else, Miss Terry? All right. All righty. Somebody bring us a boat. Somebody bring us a boat.
As you can see, there are a lot of people here ready to go fishing. I'm just going to scan in here a little bit and let you see all the boats, the people that are waiting to come down the ramp, load their boats. and go fishing.
Hey! Slide over. 2 at a time.
Pull it out.
There he is.
Pull it out.
Now you know he's embarrassed. That's what I'm doing, no Frank.
As you can see, there are a lot of people ready to go fishing today. This is March the 9th. And there's a nice area over here to dock your boats also. I'll swing over there and let you see it. And here's a shot of all the boats that are backed up to load right now. It's been a great turnout for people to load their boats and go fishing today. And it's a beautiful day to fish too.
Do you have a collection of films and videotape sitting in your attic, basement, hall closet, or a box somewhere that are being lost to time? Creative artists can transfer your 8mm, Super 8mm, and 16mm films, as well as converting your VHS, CVHS, 8mm, and mini DV to DVD. Preserve your family's video history for the generations to come. Creative Artists, 1113 West Spring Street, Monroe, 770-267-7368.
Green, green, green. It's your home, it's your dream. Radon test and keep it healthy and clean. Make it green, green, green.
Making it green is making sure the air in your home is healthy for your family to breathe. Make sure you test your home for the presence of radon. It's easy. To learn more, call 866-730-GREEN. Preserve your family's health and well-being. Get your home tested. Now that's living healthy and green.
Green, green, green. It's your home, it's your dream. Radon test and keep it healthy and clean. Make it green, green, green.
To learn more, call 866-730-GREEN.
Where do you come alive? A stadium, lecture hall, a music hall, church potluck? This year, you have a new spot, walkgeorgia.org, a free website that provides you with all the resources needed to get your heart rate up and body out in your community. Sign up and receive individual or group fitness tracking, fitness demos by certified trainers, recipes, and a guide to resources in your Georgia County, all in one easy-to-use site. When you move more, you live more. walkgeorgia.org.